Hello, hello. It's Greg again, making another video, obviously. Um, so I need people's, I tell you what, like my last video got quite a lot of response, which is awesome. That's really cool. Um, a lot has happened since the last video I made. So, okay, we have a location. Um, it's about 90% that we'll get it. They just have to make a change to the building for us to be able to get in there, and they just have to make sure the change is okay. But she's like, I can't see why it wouldn't be. Uh, so I'll know Monday. I'm making this video Friday morning, so hopefully next week. I told her I'm ready to move in. I have the deposit, so hopefully next week I'll have a location, which is super exciting. Um, I might post some pics down in the link below. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll post some. I'll post like a link to the pics of the location down below. It used to be like a pizza place. Um, yeah, it used to be like they used to do takeout pizza. I guess in delivery pizza too, whatever. But so looks like we got a location. Uh, the business model has changed quite a bit. I was talking about doing a like a restaurant, beer and wine, or cafe, because I learned a lot this past week, and we have to meet. There's not running water in the area. There's a bathroom, but in order to get running water to an area of the place that we would need to like serve food on the other end. It would cost. It's way too much of an investment for the business owner to put running water in there. So, so we're not with not having that water system. Therefore, we can't have the sink requirements we need to meet for the restaurant, to have a food license. And by the way, I've looked into all of this stuff. And, every state's different. So please don't write just a bunch of comments like, "Hey, have you tried looking into this?" or "Have you tried this kind of sink?" or blah 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 blah. Like, I spent hours looking at this stuff. So, please don't send piping, whatever, like piping suggestions. I get a lot of that stuff. Like when I mention doing something like this, everybody has 100 things that I should do. I love suggestions, obviously, and feedback is great. But as far as the paperwork, the kitchen stuff, the restaurant stuff, licenses, I have all that figured out. So here's the deal. We can serve food. It just won't. We have to serve prepackaged food, right? So it'll be just like your local game store where you go in, you heat up a burrito to play your Magic the Gathering games. But we're going to take it a step further and do everything we possibly can to make it the best it possibly can. We can't serve beer and wine, unfortunately. No beer, no wine. That sucks. But we can have a killer coffee bar. We can have steamed hot dogs, which I think is great. The hot dog machine that you open up one side, whatever. I'm psyched. At least I can do steamed hot dogs. I love the taste of those, and at least it's like hot food. But we're also gonna partner with local bakeries and delis, so we can bring in like nice sandwiches and sell them, like have them available in a cooler. So it's gonna be a lot more than just like candy bars and chips, because that was my biggest nightmare when I heard we couldn't cook food. I almost cried because I don't want to be that game store that has like literally like cookies and like Doritos and a cooler of soda. Like that sounds like a nightmare. So we're gonna do some really cool local stuff and make it. I think if the place is decorated really nice and it has a really nice atmosphere and it has a cafe look, nice tables, booths, and then we have a really nice coffee area. What I want to do is have the Keurig machine, but have like 20 to 30 different types of flavors and really nice flavored cream, for your coffee. It won't just be like a regular, it'll be like a decked out coffee station. I think if we do that and have a nice prepackaged foods area, not just burritos, nachos, whatever, and nice, a nice big popcorn machine going, I think we'll be okay. The positive side, though, is it takes a lot. There's a lot off my plate as far as I was budgeting. I had to budget for staffing, for somebody to cook, somebody to bring food. I mean, I could do that a lot. You know what I mean? The place won't be that busy all the time, but on the weekends, I would have to have somebody else there probably to do some of the cooking stuff. So at least basically whoever's working there just kind of has to hang out and ring people up and help with games. So a lot of times I can just do that. So it is kind of a weight off my shoulder, or shoulders, is that how you say it? To not have to worry about that side of the business. Now, the idea, though, is to start like this and then work up to the cafe. I say cafe, but it's really a bar and grill. That's what I want to do more than a cafe. But yeah, so same thing. Now here's where I need your help, guys. Okay, so I guess we're looking to open up in March, April, May, mid-May, June 1st. We're looking to open up. Now, I really, unless I don't know, I die or we can't secure financing, it's only a personal loan. And Melissa, my friend Melissa is going to finance stuff. I mean, this is a go. So next week, we're going to do all the paperwork next week, get our business license. I already have one for my web business, so I think I just have to renew it. I haven't renewed it in forever, but I'm just going to renew it through the state and do all the paperwork and stuff and get that going next week. I have a game list lined up that my friend Patrick from Southie and a bunch of people on Board Game Geek are going over. A board game list to start the store with. But here's where I need your help, okay? I really need suggestions. I really need suggestions. I really need suggestions on the name, okay? Okay. Can you... I'm almost done. Okay, here's the deal. I've had an eBay account. Even like 15 years ago, I wanted to have a used video game store called Wega Games. And Wega is a nickname I had growing up. My brother Sean couldn't say Greg, so he said Weg, right? And then like Wega, happened over my childhood. And then in school, I crossed over Wega. And then that's my business, Wega Productions. So I wanted to keep Wega's theme, right? So Melissa hates the idea of Wegas. She just doesn't know what it means. That's why I like it. You keep in mind, it wouldn't destroy me to change the name, but I just think it's very original, and I think kids would love it. And I think if you I really don't want to be like another Top Dice Gaming Cafe, or what's that one? Snakes and Lattes. Night moves because of night and in chess. I really don't want a pun. I just don't. It had to be like the coolest pun ever. But I think those games. I think those names are a dime a dozen. And Wegas just sounds very original and even franchisable at some point. But I need people's honest opinion on that. In the comments, please tell me if you don't like the name. You need to be honest with me and tell me that, because it's really important to know that's why I'm asking. I need honesty. If you like it, tell me you like it. If you think of something else, let me know. What else you think of. But here's the most important reason I'm making this video. The number one reason why I made the video today. If it's called Wegas, okay, I need to know what it says underneath the sign. Anywhere it says Wegas on business cards, flyers, T-shirts, website, anywhere, store sign, anywhere you see Wegas, it has to say underneath what it is. So what is it? Is it a board game cafe? Kind of. Should it just be called Wega Games? That says, games, refreshments, and more, or Wega's Family Game Emporium. I don't know. Whatever. I like the idea of Wega's Cafe. Oh, that's interesting. Wega's Cafe, a board game, whatever, board games for the whole family or something. That's Wega's Cafe. That actually has a nice ring to it. So maybe that sounds great. I don't mind calling it a cafe, and there's lots of coffee, refreshments. So I think cafe is okay. But I can't be making coffee there. Like a Keurig's fine because the customer, there's very fine points what I can and can't do in the space I have. So do I call it a cafe? Are people going to show up and be freaking out because they can't have their lattes? I think I can still get away with calling it a cafe. But let me know your opinion on that. That's one thing I can't get enough on is opinions on the name. Family, kind of cool if family was in there. I kind of like that. This is gonna be very family. It's gonna center around families. This keep in mind, this is not going to be. I'm not carrying Magic the Gathering. I'm not carrying Battle, whatever it is, Battle Zone or the miniature game. I forget what that Hammer. I'm not doing that. There's people who in the area who do it way better than me, who know much more about it than me. I have no interest in Magic the Gathering, people coming over and playing there all day and not buying anything. Right? This is, it's gonna, the store's gonna specialize in a library at launch of approximately 200 games at launch to be able to play, and for sale, retail around 100 to start. So this is not. I'm not selling Magic the Gathering in my store. So that's something everybody else in the area is not good at. All the other there's a couple. There's a game store, a comic book store that sells some kind of stuff, and another game cafe actually like half a mile away. But that one focuses on, there's only like 3 tables to drink your coffee at, and they don't do like really cool foods. They specialize in really big miniature sets. So that's the Hammer area. So I'm going to specialize in board games. Nobody carries a good selection of board games. Even the number 1 board game in the area, I think their selection is terrible. So I'm going to specialize in board games. So that's the idea. So I need help with the name. Big time. Big time help with the name. So please comment below. And also, last thing, I'm putting together a mailing list. And maybe I'll have another video just specifically for this. But my number 1 marketing is going to be collecting email. Collecting email. Sorry, email just came in. I need any email addresses from people who might like this. Obviously in the Manchester, Massachusetts, Connecticut area, just within like maybe an hour from me. So if you know that, please don't just give me every email you have. If you know somebody, ask them first or something. And you can email me at wegga77@gmail.com. WEGGA77@gmail.com. And I'm starting to in the next month really get a mailing list together. That would be really important for the business. So if you have some, shoot me some emails at wega77@gmail. I guess that's it. It's been a long video. So please, guys, give me some name ideas, okay? All right. Thanks for the interest. I can't even believe this is happening. So it seems like it still might not happen. I don't know. It just seems like it can't work out like this. I mean, it's life-changing. So more videos to come. Have a great day. Bye.